Chapter 4. Love casts out all fear. It's been burning in me for a while that the church as a whole has lost its love for one another. The church has been destroying itself by self-destruction. I'll barely touch the surface here, but expect more in another book. From the beginning of time, God planned to mightily strengthen you in these last hours. Before you were even conceived, He knew that He would be giving you a miraculous breakthrough over fear through a new dimension of relationship with His Son. This is a relationship that is founded and rooted in the power of love, a love so powerful that it has overcome the entire world and every unclean spirit in it. In 1 John 4, verse 18, we read, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment, and the one who fears is not perfected in love." This is a dynamic passage of truth. Before we go any further, let us look at that passage again. Let's take a moment now to reread this verse. Allow it to penetrate deeply into your spirit, for this takes us right into the heart of the reason why some of us fail. 1 John 4, verse 18. "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment. He that fears is not made perfect in love." We've read the phrase, "perfect love casts out fear," so many times that we've assumed it's always Jesus' love for us that is to do all the work. However, there is another way of looking at this. Remember that we're in a covenant relationship with the Lord and with each other. It's a covenant of love, and love is a two-way street. Therefore, not only is it Christ's powerful love for us that casts out fear, but our love for Him should cause us to stand up in union with Him and literally kick that spirit of fear right out the door. Think about it. When you truly love someone and become one with them, you love what they love and hate what they hate. Our relationship with the Lord is no different. Through His Word, we are told in Psalm 97, verse 10, "You that love the Lord hate evil." There is no worse evil than fear. This being the case, all of you who truly love Him will fervently desire to no longer tolerate all of those fears that are so offensive to Him. You'll no longer put up with those vile, fearful thoughts which so brutally block your communion with Him. From now on, you'll rise up and refuse to let any fear pollute your heart and mind. As soon as you take this stand, something dramatic will begin to happen. You'll come into an even deeper revelation of His love for you. The cry of your heart will change. Instead of it being a constant plea for deliverance, it will be, as we read in Philippians 3, verse 10, "That I may know Him, that I may progressively become more deeply and intimately acquainted with Him." And know Him you will. You'll come to know Him in a deeper way each time you choose to let your love for Him rise up and, with Him, expel those fears right out of your mind. He'll then rush in to fill all of those areas where fear once dwelt, and you're one step closer to being totally restored. By now you may be saying, "What can I do? I don't have that kind of love for the Lord yet. I want to, but I'm not quite there." Let me help you. Know that He is right there with you, knocking at the door of your heart, longing to come in. The only problem is that you don't know how to come into the experience of His presence. You don't know how to open the door. To help you discover where the blockage may be, sit down and ask the Holy Spirit to lead you through the following questions. 1. Do I really crave and desire His presence more than anything else in the world, no matter where I am or what the circumstances are? 2. Do I take the time each day to meet with Him, to spend time with Him, time when I'm not begging for anything or dictating to Him, but just being still before Him in adoration and worship? 3. Do I raise my voice to Him, singing to Him in my heart, praising and thanking Him continually? Or do I withhold it because I'm afraid? 4. When He asks me to do something, what is my response and how quick is it? 5. Am I totally willing to relinquish my fears, which I've become so accustomed to, so that I might dwell quietly in His peace? 6. Do I get so caught up in the cares and works of this world that I postpone devoting myself to a relationship with Him? 7. Does He mean more to me than my reputation, the opinions of others, my family, my possessions, or my ambitions, even my ambitions for Him? 8. How much does obedience to Him mean to me? Have I completely given Him my will? What price am I willing to pay? And 9. Do I have any unpaid vows? Whatever that price is, please do not be afraid. Make up your mind now that you're willing to pay it.